head right now. You are the place my only hope.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Niez, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danans, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renin district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danan legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renins have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truth? No one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renins, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renins here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renin astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings. It said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renins can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shionna's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renins like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
So you're elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quietly.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Oh. Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadheim said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Beifan? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renans as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renans. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renans out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell!
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I wonder if something happened. Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text. All right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations? Get lost!
Resonate with you! Here I come!
It's weakened!
This ends now!
Our superiority was undeniable.
It feels invigorating to dominate a battle.
I was certain I saw you yawn.
Come now, I'm certainly not that relaxed.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Dragon Sword!
Rending you apart! Wow! Look what I just found.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Blew away!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same.
Come and face me!
Beckett.
Gracious spear! Piercing bolt!
Negative Jake! Blew
Here's
away!
the wind!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly cut for...
Burning strike!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Coming through.
These little ones are hard.
Less talking, more pummeling.
My fists are crushing it out there.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Blew away!
A comfortable win.
I think that might be what we were told to get, isn't it?
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
I'm not so sure. How's this?
I see.
Great! Huh?
Agreed.
Dohalim.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
sense a poor soul who is in dire need.
Sounds like our cue to step in and help.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Oh, yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Good.
Really? What? Yes.
All right. Right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes.
Over there.
Huh? Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda. It's a nice ring to it, though.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Beifon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
That turned out good, if I do say so myself.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is.
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Hootle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible. But I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes!
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Get lost!
Take this!
Wait,
In a bind!
by the power of water! Sleep now!
Here I come! Resonate with the earth! Shockwave flash! Stalagmite! Severing wind! Come and face me!
Rings around us! Gemini Aqua!
You're mine!
No odds of being interrupted.
Never miss!
Take this! Shockwave flash!
Arcane waterfall!
Void flash!
Now!
Strike! Shion!
This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
Too fast!
Stand back.
These little ones are hardly worth it.
Less talking, more pummeling.
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. will be a delicious
Here I
piece of
come!
cake.
Water,
hear my
damn it,
call.
blood! Rending you apart! Void blast!
Feel.
Here I come! I'm not done!
I shall so soon with airborne
I'm
targets.
not done! Air pressure! Here I come!
Flying freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Because I can't afford to hesitate.
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
Severing wind! Void blast!
Here I go.
I'm ready!
Only getting started. This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Somehow.
Come one, come all! You're mine! Chocolate! Dragon form! Dragon form!
If it's in the sky,
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Mega ray.
Stalagmite! Dragon form!
Bathed in
Try
blood.
this! Rending you apart! Explosive ray!
Prepare to be seared or fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Chocolate blast! Chocolate blast! The earth! Stalagmite! Chocolate blast!
Steering air thrust.
Here I come! I'm ready! More! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Thank goodness we won. They're surrounding us.
Resonate with the earth! I'm not
I'm
done!
ready. Confiscated.
Dragon form!
Dance in the wind.
Crush!
Do it. It's a duel of the arts.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. You don't mess around.
Here I come!
Certainly not.
They've got flyers!
I've got it. Let a marksman hit.
All yours!
In here.
Chocolate
Get on
blast!
there with the others.
Great!
Mega ray.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart.
There's more where that came from.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now. I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. This will be a delicious piece of cake.
I'll take you all
No
on.
further.
You're mine!
Glacial
You
Steel.
escape!
Here's the
I'll
evil.
face you! Severing wind! You're finished! You're mine! Chocolate
Pesky
blast!
airborne
Chocolate
scoundrels.
blast!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Void blast! You're mine!
Glacial Spear.
You're mine!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Severing wind! Strike! Lunar Rondo! Take this! I'm not done! Dragon form! Resonate with
These little ones are hardly worth
Less talking, more pummeling.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renans...
Out of our way!
Beckon
Dance in
into
the wind!
everlasting
You're mine!
darkness.
Feel!
I shall ensure you survive this.
Strike!
Let the marksman handle this!
Now you see what I can do.
Blah blah blah! Magic! Crossblade!
We got flyers.
I got this! Let a
You attack
marksman
without
handle it!
mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
So those are Danon after
You've
all.
been snarling for me.
Something you want to say?
Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
You're mine! Shockwave flash!
This one's all mine. Make an escape. I'm ready.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Shockwave flash!
Your power.
I'm not trying to be dramatic with it.
This could be useful.
Let's see what
let me
you've
help.
got.
You're mine!
First aid!
Did you just hear me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Waterfall!
Ready and ready.
Seal!
You're mine! Strike! Severing wind!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that.
Rending you apart.
Yes, my lady?
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. Out of our way!
Rending you apart.
You're mine!
In here! Free blazer!
It can hide itself? Amazing! Shockwave flash! Eat this!
Here's a healing art!
Resonate with the earth. Prepare to be sealed.
Explosive ring!
In a bind.
Don't let up! Mega ray!
You're finished!
Annihilation! Dance in the
Resonate
wind!
with the earth. Won't save you.
Annihilation! Let's get you out of the way! This one's mine! Lightning
You're
down!
mine! I'm not done!
Thunderblade!
Win!
Gravitas field!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Strike!
By the power of
Severing wind! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Scream bathed in blood. Rending you
You're
apart.
mine! Shockwave flash!
Bloody
Shockwave flash!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
You're mine! Shockwave flash!
Scream bathed in blood. Rending you apart.
I feel kind of funny.
Yeah, you're looking funny too.
Right. I should probably do something about that.
Another incantation ruined. Now I can let loose.
Here
I come. I can carve through armor.
Sleep now.
Eat this!
Rending you apart.
I'm not done!
I'm ready.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Let's see what you've got.
Take this! I
Fire and flame!
win!
Dance in the wind!
Air Take this!
There! Go! Air! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Void Blast! Lunar Rumble!
Do it!
I'm free! What do you think? Just sit still!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got
Well done!
Dragon! Stalagmite!
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
No choice! On your Take this! This one's all mine!
Mega Blast! Lightning Condemned! Thunder! I never miss! Careful! Like some kind of camouflage! I'll heal you all!
Armor is all mine! Armor won't save you! Try harder! Not a chance! Shaka! Win! Take this!
Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Will this help?
Ignite! Dragon Floor!
Healing circle! Let's go!
Okay, here I go.
Here's evil! In here!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Nothing gets by me!
The shadows! Up and in! Let's go!
Beast in! Void Blast!
Here! Flame! More from the south side!
Resonate with the earth!
Back into the frosty save!
I'm not done! Here I go!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well,
No
I'm
more
here to
Miss Nice
stop.
Girl! Hard malevolence!
Benedict
Arcane
Sunlight.
water
Save you!
Hear my call!
Shockwave
Free
Flash!
dancer! Dance in the wind! Arc field! Not in your dreams!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alvin! Very bad!
I don't feel so good.
Let the marksman handle this! Arcane waterfall! Recover!
Okay.
Will this help?
On your
Condemned!
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! Shockwave Flash!
Who aren't you human?
To stop you dying?
Right.
In here! Annihilation! Mega Ray!
With the earth!
Stalagmite! More with the
They can't get out of this! I have no limits! You're mine! Dragon!
Ready and blade!
Rending you apart! It's too much! Resonate with the earth! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned into the local fashion critic in our group.
So this is what lords like you wear. Certainly looks the part. I can tell at a glance what high quality everything is.
It's not often Shion's that impressed. You wear a lot of rings too, don't you?
They were a gift. Purchased rather cheaply, or so I was told.
What's your definition of cheap, exactly?
I believe it was around 100 to 200,000 gold.
What? If my wolf head cost 10 gold, then that'd mean... Holy crap! They cost 1,000 times more?!
10,000 times more.
If he sold those things off, I bet he could build a damn mansion with them.
At the very least, he'd never go hungry the rest of his life.
You're all beginning to sound alarmingly interested in my rings.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow! Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Fire Master core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danans and the deaths of Renans.
Danans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit. Maintaining your shield? It's becoming a familiar sight.
Miguel was the one who taught me how to maintain my equipment after I first joined the Guard. Now it's just a part of my routine.
Your brother always seems to come up whenever I talk to you.
That's because we had no other relatives, so it was just the 2 of us growing up. He was my idol, the one I looked up to and wanted to be like. When I became a guardsman, Lagiel wasn't too pleased to see me at first. It was Miguel who really welcomed me aboard.
Lagiel? Oh, right. She was Miguel's second in the Gold Dust Cats, wasn't she?
That's right. She's always been a very critical and down-to-earth person. In other words, the complete opposite of a dreamer like me.
You're more an idealist than some pie-in-the-sky dreamer.
Even so, that's my brother's doing. He'd never let me stop seeing a brighter world. He always did what he could to keep me smiling and happy.
You must have meant a lot to him.
He wasn't just kind, either. He always worked so hard to set an example for me and everyone else around him. He was a true big brother. So much so that when he thought I was asleep, he'd slip out of the house to go training on the outskirts of town.
You seem to know a lot about it.
That's because I only pretended to be asleep and would follow after him. You know what? I'm at a good stopping point with my shield. If you've got time, how about I tell you a couple more Miguel stories?
I guess I'd better get comfortable.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything? Now where might those fish be? Could it be? This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Remarkable. You're top of the food chain.
All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Let's see what you've got.
Raging Cascade!
Here I come!
Searing Flame! Field! Airfighter power!
Here I come! With the shock! I can carve through armor!
More with that burning!
You're mine! Shockwave flash!
Win!
Shockwave!
Dreams!
Take this!
The water
Try harder!
magic
No,
is
you can't!
Let the marksman
Shockwave
handle
flash!
this! In here! Where are you going?
Everlasting
All right! It's time!
Negative
Water! Thunder! Here's a healing arc!
Explosive ring!
First aid!
Thanks! Shockwave flash!
Water! Here
You're
I
mine!
come!
Shockwave flash!
Glacial spear! Piercing
Here I
the
come!
cut!
Negative void
Here's
flash!
a healing arc! In here! Aid!
Take this!
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Here, let me help.
Ready and raring! Resonate with the earth! Strike!
Arctic waterfall! Freeze!
Keep charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Blue escape! Severing wave! Void flash! Slide! Try harder! You're mine! Void flash! Void ignite!
Get on in there with the others!
Strike!
I
can carve through armor! You're mine! Lunar Rondo! Strike! Lunar Rondo! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Don't push yourself too hard.
Gotta break through!
Everlasting
Negative wind! Strike!
Dance in the wind!
Mirage!
In here!
Shockwave!
I'm only getting close!
Take this!
This one's mine! Raging Cascade!
Shockwave flash!
Annihilation!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet this! This one's all mine! Resonate with the earth! Not today!
Malevolent!
Dragon form!
Pierce evil!
Try this!
Dance in the wind! Feel! Don't mind if I do!
You're my stop!
Dance in the wind!
Resonate with the earth!
Stalagmite! Lightning! Downfall! Magna Ray! Let's get you all cut Annihilation! Back into the fray!
I can carve through armor!
Feel!
Now! Take this!
I'll be saving this one!
Be still! Void Flash! Take this!
Here's a
Hurricane
healing arm!
Thrust!
Hurricane!
Hurricane Thrust!
Get on in there with Searing Flame!
Take this!
In
a bind!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Negative gate! Denied! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Take this!
Here's a healing arm!
Wind! On your Void Flash!
I'm ready
Flash!
here!
Searing Gale!
Saving this one!
Here you are! Bloody howling! Shockwave Flash!
Another incantation ruined.
Strike! Ignite!
Reload!
I'll smash you!
I'll fix you up! Seal!
Negative gate! Here I come!
Let me help!
Strike! Shockwave Flash! Wind!
Now!
River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more! That astral energy was incredible!
I gave it everything I had.
I wonder just how many people have been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
You're mine! Shockwave Flash! Severing Wave! Performance! Now I can let loose!
Take it! I'll be saving you! Mine!
I'm not done! Shockwave Flash! Here I come! Take this! Severing Wind! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help!
I'm not done! Demon Lash! It's over! Wind! I'm not done about this! Soaring Light Spear!
Freeze Lancer! Lightning Condensed!
Here I come! I'm not done!
Never miss!
Another incantation ruined.
Shockwave Flash!
Freeze Lancer!
Take this!
On the way! Feel!
Here I come!
Let's get you
Shockwave
Here's
Flash!
a healing arm!
Not today!
Here goes!
Now I can let
Don't
loose!
mind if I do!
Here I come!
Take this!
Strike! Shockwave Flash!
Face
All
you.
right! It's
You're mine!
Raging Cascade!
Being interrupted.
Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil!
Time to let it rip!
Freeze Lancer!
I'm not done! Dragon Swarm!
Freeze Lancer!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
On your knees.
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Retreat if you know what's good for you.
Come and face me! Wind! Negative six! Here I come! This one's all mine! Void Flash! Lunar Rondo!
Do it! Leave the enemy's arc to me! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Hear me!
Now! Leave the charges to me! I'm ready! Void Flash! Never see what I can do! My turn!
Is it in the sky? Beyond! Now! Astral energy! Full throttle! Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. An opponent like this should be easy.
Might with blackened blade!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Burn! You're mine! Sharpwood Flash! Mirage! Dragon Swarm!
Demon Lash!
Prepare to be sealed.
You're finished!
Actually, perhaps hand is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
Mirage! Sharpwood Flash!
No dawn shall break this night.
Lightning control! Thunderblast!
You're finished!
Too much to handle?
Air pressure!
Thank goodness we won.
Mahag Sar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho,
Man, I'm famished.
Courteous, aren't you?
Raging! You got company!
Chocolate flash!
Water! Clear
Take
on
this!
home!
Negative
Water!
jump!
Forgotten your
Time!
dreams!
Wind! Void
Do
flash!
it! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go!
All yours, Kisara!
Not a chance!
Annihilate!
Void flash!
Mega Ray!
Strike!
Scream.
It's in the sky!
Take this!
Rending you apart!
Feel! I never miss! I'll be
You're
waiting
mine!
this way! Stand to the wind! In here! Here, let's get you up!
Take this!
First aid!
Too
Seal!
fast!
Stand back! I'll trip it up.
Let's get you here's the way!
Strike!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can. Let's refrain from losing.
Maybe something's going on in the forest. Way. Raging
Damn it!
I'm only
Shockwave
getting
flash!
started. In here.
Wind!
I'll
smash you!
Here, let me
I'm not done!
Here's something.
Negative gate!
Freeze blade.
Astral arts?
That's my cue. Here's a healing.
Shut him
art.
down! Lunar Rondo!
Bathed in blood.
I'm ready!
All yours, Kisara!
Here's the leveling.
Yeah!
Big waterfall.
Shockwave flash!
In here.
Dragon form!
With the earth!
Dragon form!
Dohalim, this one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes! A merry destruction!
There's still more to go.
No further!
Wind! You're mine!
Resonate with the earth!
Strike! Here I come! Wind!
Where are you going? Take this!
Try harder!
Here, let me hide.
Lunar Rondo!
Bullseye!
Void
Lightning
flash!
condemned!
Your natural defenses are fading.
I'm a sitting duck!
Not done!
Retreat from this battle.
You picked the wrong fight!
I would never!
Shockwave
In here!
flash!
I'll be saving this one!
Wind!
One more!
Blood. Rending you apart.
Raging Cascade! Feel! Orphan stockpile! I'll heal you all! Sleep
Resonate with the earth.
Try harder!
Freeze Florida! One seven aqua!
You're mine!
In here!
Shockwave flash!
I'll be saving this
Lunar
one!
Rondo! Void flash!
There you go! Don't let up!
I'm not feeling so great.
I owe you one.
To the wind! Sleep now!
Okay, here I
Not
go!
on my watch!
Try harder!
Resonate with the earth.
I owe you one.
Water!
Resonate with the earth.
This one's mine!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's the healing! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That treasure. What a sweet... sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
We finally made it.